Yo, what is going on, everyone? How are we doing today? That is not what I wanted to show. Here we go. What is going on, everybody? Happy spoiler stream. I figured we might as well try and bring these back. You know, I don't know exactly how these are going to exactly go, to be completely honest with you, depending on how everything ends up going. But either way, if this is just a fun little community waiting room while we're waiting for things to arrive, then you know what? That's just how it's gonna have to be. But until then, guys, I'm happy to see all of you guys in chat. Hit that like button if you have not already. The stream is just now beginning. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we are indeed beginning to get the big things that are going to happen, the big information. So that being said, I do want to make it very, very, very clear before we get started. This is not a market substitute. This is just a reaction to any kind of new information or releases that may come out about the chapter. Please support the chapter with any kind of official means that you possibly can. That is paramount completely. I just want to make that very, very clear. But that being said, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to try and get these some of these things on screen here so I can react to them. But I think Photoshop is not showing me all that I can do for some reason. Love that. Watch out for the Yuji drop this chapter. Yeah, we can only hope. Of course, for some reason, my tools aren't showing in Photoshop. Don't know why. They just disappeared completely. And they're not coming back. I don't know how to get them back. I don't know why that is. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You know what? I was hoping that I'd be able to color the pages, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because, again, for some reason, I don't know why, but my Photoshop, we're dropping the ball. We're dropping the ball big time. Oh my god, this is the most embarrassing thing in the world. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. We're okay. We're gonna be just fine. We figured it out, I think. I don't know why suddenly we're in grid mode. I genuinely have no idea what the fuck is happening in my Photoshop. I've never seen anything like this before. But you know what? We're just gonna make it happen, yeah. Hold on. We're gonna export as PNG. And we're gonna go to downloads. This is the kind of hard-hitting content that you guys are here for. Alright, we got it going. Nope. Did not open the way that I wanted it to. Okay, we are... Oh, that's because the tools are all the way over here. How'd they get over here? Why are they over here? Oh, nope, that is not the correct page. We're dropping... Nope, that's not the correct page either. I don't know what's going on. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I'm not prepared for this, guys. I was thinking that we would come here, we'd have a nice, chill waiting session until the leaks came out, and then literally the moment I started stream, the leak started dropping. So I can't even keep up. It's just happening too much. My goat is, I know, I am washed. I'm washed up here. I can't keep up. I can't even begin to keep up. So we got a cool new color page. That's always nice. And we have another color page of Yuta here that I am going to try and color over for us. They hacked me? That's what I'm saying, dude. Shueisha themselves are coming for me. They said, you can't do this. You're not allowed to have fun times with your friends on stream. But that's okay. We got everything figured out now. I got it working. And we got the new Yuka page as well. So it seems like with the two color pages, we are going to maybe be shifting from Maru and Tsurugi right into Yuka and Deborah. I honestly have no idea how Yuka is even going to begin to compare to someone like Deborah. We do know that she started doing the binding vow, which is most likely the reason that her brain cancer just started going completely extreme speed. Because remember, she was given, I think, 6 months, and her cancer started progressing so quickly that it immediately started, rapidly deteriorating her to the point where she really only had, Tsurugi estimates maybe not even a day left, a day, a week, a month. It's really impossible to tell because, again, most likely she's been trading in her life for actual power. Because again, whether Deborah is Sukuna level or he's something much stronger than that, we genuinely have no idea. And this poor girl is literally like the age of 16, and she's going up against a fucking demon. Satan himself, essentially, as you saw with that Megami controversy, if you were on Twitter or anything like that. And I've genuinely got to say, to be completely honest with you, this is the girl that said she wanted to be just like Yuta Okotsu. She ended up getting her wish just in one of the worst possible ways imaginable. So we got the first page here. She is literally on a ship with the military, it seems. And she's thinking of her previous memories of Tsurugi and her brother that she basically is leaving behind. She's leaving all of life behind. This is going to be a blow to my opinions on Yuji. Yeah, if Yuji doesn't jump in to help us, that might be big sad. Big sad. Oh my god. And it looks like her vision is deteriorating. Like, it's even getting harder for her to just exist. Like, we're getting the pages dropped without translations right now, unfortunately, so I can't tell you what is exactly being said in the dialogue. But from what we're looking at, while Mino is talking to Yuka and they're on the plane that's taking them to the duel, Yuka is quite literally, like, not even able to make out Mino. Like, she literally can't even see him. Her vision is completely blacking out. She is literally on her deathbed, her dying days as we speak right now. I'll throw that on screen. And you guys know, if you've been here since the original JJK leaks, I can't put the picture on screen forever. I can only put them on for a little bit. It's completely because, again, this is not a market substitute. I'm not here to host the chapter for y'all. We're here to just talk about all of the new... Sorry for hitting the mic. We're here to just talk about all of the things that are coming out and releasing. So all I'm going to give you really is my commentary. I might give you some small flashes of some pages here and there. I'm not going to show every single one, to be honest with you, especially ones that are just relevant, just the same kind of information. Because it seems like mostly right now, she's just remembering more things about her memories of Tsurugi. Her Tsurugi being her older brother and caring for her, it seems, and taking care of her. And again, with her vision just having her barely hold on as it is, Mino is honestly probably completely depressed. So depressed right now that, again, we saw him even be willing to suggest nuclear weapons to one of the higher-ups last chapter because they are basically sending a 16-year-old to her death. She's only 16 years old. This is something that wasn't supposed to happen anymore, right? This is something that was supposed to be changed in the world entirely. Here, let me also have like just a base picture to put on screen here while I'm not talking about anything. Yeah, like this. Perfect. Perfect. Let's check chat. What are you guys saying? What's going on here? Everyone, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button completely. Popping in for some nostalgia. Yeah, I feel that. I'm happy to see all of you guys that were able to make it. We may not be able to do this every week, but I'm definitely gonna do my best to try and just like I said, we can all hang out. I'm already up as it is to begin with, ready to go over the spoiler information and cover it for the video. So might as well just hang out with you guys while we're waiting for it to all go down. It's really cool to be able to just react to all this information live to you. Unfortunately, it's not like the olden days, the olden golden era, where we get translations at the same time. So I am kind of just deciphering these untranslated pages for y'all. I hope you understand. We're doing our best here. So I don't know if they're out on Twitter. I know, again, I don't want to rehost or send any kind of information to any of the spoilers that are going out, because I don't want to get, you know, again, hit with the, you know, the good old bend over. But what I will say is, I think even one of the major people like Paceman got suspended from Twitter. I don't know if they're still suspended. I know they got cooked, which is kind of funny. Not funny in a sense. It sucks that he lost his account if he didn't get it back. But they're not playing around this time. Who is bend over? You know what? I'll tell you when you're older. Let's see. You know what? While we're waiting for the next couple of pages here, because right now we're in a little bit of a standstill, I want to ask the community a question here. What do we think? What do we think about the theory about Yuka having the 10 shadows? Yes or no? Let's see what you guys all think and what all of you guys say. I'm very curious to see. Because genuinely speaking, like the combination of the Okotsu / Gojo bloodline, she's a child of Michizane, and then you have the actual connection to as well the Zenin clan. Oh shit. Nah. Is this Mei Mei? Did we just get a Mei Mei? Did we just get a Mei Mei reveal? Oh shit. Hold on, guys. This one we're definitely gonna show for real. This is insane. No, of all people to still be alive right now, yo. Is she the one meeting him? Meeting Deborah? This is kind of crazy. No way. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I could be completely wrong. But you guys tell me what you think. Is she still fine? She looks like the fucking hag from Snow White. There we go. Who else? I mean, all those crows. She's got the bow ability. She's got the crow ability. She's got the bow of hair. I'm telling y'all, that's Mei Mei, dog. That's Big Mei. She looked like Baba Yaga, yo. That means I guess that might mean that Wee Wee is alive. Listen. That's insane. She's the one that's gonna teleport Deborah to the duel, or she's the one that's gonna... I gotta... This is why I hate not getting translations here, and this is why I hate going over just raw fucking images. Probably could just soul swap. Yeah, how is that gonna play into account here? She's recording that fight for money. Oh, hell yeah, she is. You know it without a doubt. She's recording that fight for money. It could be Wee Wee now that I think about it. It could just be old man Wee Wee that adopted the bow. But I'm inclined to believe with all of the crows showing up that it's Mei Mei. It should be Nanami. So funny. I mean, honestly, if all people were somehow able to live the longest, it would be Mei Mei of all people. She would, you know, it's the old rich people that live the fucking longest, man. I also think it's Mei based off of the little, like, the hands. They look like feminine hands. I mean, Wee just might be, he just might have, small hands, but also at the same time, they look like, you know what I mean? They have like little skinny, like, they look like that, and the hair and everything. I think it's definitely Mei. She's been injecting that adrenochrome straight into her veins to live longer. She probably did the binding vow to stay alive with the new shadow style. True. Oh my god. Imagine this is Deborah actually meeting her to make a contract for a new shadow style. Would that be, is that even possible? Mei betraying humanity for a couple alien bucks. She said, hey, I know you guys are gonna, this is my risk diversification. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm on both sides if you need me. Around how many pages are left? Right now, we've only got 6. About 5, technically. So we've still got a little bit to go for now. Still waiting for Old Man Toto. I'm loving these cameos. I didn't think I would appreciate the cameos, but again, the way that Akutami is using them, he's just using them very sparingly, maybe like once, like a small little appearance every chapter. I'm so for that entirely. So for that entirely. Imagine her pulling an absolute Joker. Prodigy, you're gonna have to explain that one to me. Of course it's Mei. Gege hates us. Gege do be playing games. Gege always be playing games. Big time, big time. So out of about 100 votes, first of all, we got 100 votes. You guys, if you guys been here long enough, you know what I'm about to say. We got 100 votes on the poll and 33 likes on the stream. Is crazy to me, y'all. Hit that like button. I believe in you. I know you can do it. It takes 1 second. It's free. It helps the channel way more than you could ever possibly know. Genuinely. So, like, yeah, just give it one big like, whether you're on mobile, whether you're on desktop, you're on your goddamn TV. I know you can do it. Pick up that damn remote. Need to read Absolute Batman. It's peak. Listen, I know a little bit about Absolute Batman, especially its most recent thing because of all that big controversy, but Joker in the Absolute GC universe uses, let's say, child sacrifice to stay young. Hey, okay. He does whatever he needs to do. I thought it was going to be really strict with it. I thought we were going to see 4 OG characters max. Same. Quite literally same. Can you please recap? I just joined. Not much has happened so far. Right now, we just checked in with Yuka in a military helicopter. She's getting transported to the duel, and she is quite literally just like barely hanging on to life. Her vision's darkening, but Mino's trying to give her hope, and she's thinking about her old days of being a kid with Tsurugi and thinking about, her sibling memories and all that good shit. And then we cut to Deborah, who is apparently talking to what looks like old fucking goddamn Mei, dude. Good night, my guy. I'll watch a recap while I'm getting my coffee. Got work at 4 a.m. Damn, Dominic, have a good rest of the night, brother. Hope you have a good shift. Hope it goes easy and you deal with decent people. Ah, yes, the power of suffering. What the hell? Mei's just got multiple fucking children. What's going on here? She's got multiple kids. Just what is she offering them to Deborah? This is kind of crazy. Hold on. What is Mei doing, dude? This is kind of wild. She's got a bunch of kids with her. Again, I can't show it for long, but she's got like a bunch of little kids with her. They're all dressed just like we used to be. And her and Deborah are talking in the remnants of what looks like either Shibuya, either right next to the meteor that Jogo threw, or they're in the Inhuman Makio. Coconut, I just remembered to mod you. There you go. Is she offering the kids up to Deborah? What's going on here? Does she need to sacrifice children for her what remains of her technique? This is kind of unreal. And why is Deborah talking to they're talking so casually? Oh no, you know what? I wonder if now that I wonder if now that coexistence has completely like fallen apart, right? Remember, Deborah's main goal was to get his sister cleared of the death curse that was tying her to the Descante chief. So it's possible now that Deborah can no longer trust the human government, and again, Mei, who wants to play both sides, it's possible that like Deborah and Mei are making some kind of contract or connection to get his sister cleared of the curse outside of the means of the human government. Again, Mei playing both sides as she normally does. That seems to be the case. No, this is Wee. This is Wee, not Mei. It's confirmed through I believe that now I'm again take everything with a grain of salt here. Take everything with a grain of salt here. But the dialogue, part of the dialogue was translated, and the translated dialogue is the reveal that I am Wee, the head of Shin in Ryu. So he is Wee, head of the new Shadow style. So this is not Mei, this is indeed Wee. And Wee has, I guess, taken over as the neighborhood PDF. So yeah, according to a pretty decently reliable translator, this is indeed Wee. Head of the new Shadow style. Oh, we got translations in chat. Before the final battle, I've come to offer greetings on behalf of Earth sorcerers, and I also wish to express my gratitude, O King of the Otherworld. We'll take, again, we got to take all translations with a grain of salt, but I do appreciate that, Tosin. That's awesome. That's a big deal. This could be, oh, we have some kind of, we do have some level of translations here, it seems. Deborah is essentially, I guess, talking shit. All right, hold on. We do have some kind of translations here. Hold on. Let me Jesse, can you do me a favor, and can you try and compile the translations that are in the leak chat? I'm trying to keep up with it, but I'm trying to get to the very beginning. If not, it's okay. I understand. I'm just let me see. Let's see. Hold on. There is some level of translation here. Deborah is complaining about not being able to show anything off, it seems. That's what some of the dialogue is saying. People in chat, no, Wee Wee's a groomer too. That's wild. This, now keep in mind, this could just be Chat GPT translation, so. And the Chat GPT translation has failed us before, that's for damn sure. Yeah, I thought so, Jesse. They're pretty much all AI in the chat. I thought so for sure. No, don't worry about it, Jesse. Don't worry about it then. I found all of them. Don't worry about it. You're good. So I'm not gonna show this page because it's really not worth it. But they've got Yuka sitting in a chair backwards, right? And like the fucking backwards, the drop off of the helicopter, the fucking opening is like slowly opening, and she's gonna fucking like she's literally, like Jess said, she's dropping off the Fortnite bus into the duel. She's on the battle bus. Like, what the fuck is this, dude? As Yuka, as Mino is fucking anime tear dropping with snot hanging out of his nose. Oh yeah, she quite literally just fucking skydove out of the fucking airplane. The next page was literally her just fucking dive bombing off of the plane. She just whoop, flops out. You know what? If you're gonna make, if you're gonna die, you might as well make a goddamn entrance. Am I right or am I right? No parachute. She said, "Fuck that noise, yo. Let's bet. Should we take bets? Hold on. Let's take bets. Let's take bets." Take your bets now before the next page comes out. Is Nue gonna appear and catch Yuka to land her into the duel? Is the 10 Shadows theory true right now? What's the over-under here? What is the over-under here? This is Paceman posted a Maharaga gift, but he might be trolling. All right, let's see. She's diving. She's thinking of Tsurugi. And she closes her eyes, saying one last thought before, I guess, whatever the fuck is about to happen happens. Is it real or is it real? Cosmic Quick, you're about to get removed. 30 minutes, take a chill pill. You are freaking out. What's the over-under? What's the over-under? And she's dive bombing. What's gonna happen, y'all? All right, we got 52-48. Already failing your job. It's okay, Coconut. Everybody gets one mulligan. Oh, man. I'm excited to see what happens, man. We're only halfway through the chapter, by the way. So we've still got plenty left. It's not like we're gonna end on whatever happens after this, either. Haha, they didn't realize that they actually they have turned Yuka's body into a nuke. They did say they had their means. Japan did say they had their own means of creating nuclear weapons. What if this is the way? What if Yuka is literally a nuclear weapon, her and of herself? She's about to fucking blow up. Fucking crazy. There's not even gonna be a fight. Yuka's just gonna fucking blow up. Like the little Rose, like the special grade nuke. Yeah, like literally she's gonna pull a Netero. Everyone was right. Everyone is quite literally right. She's gonna fucking pull a Netero. And she's gonna empower that nuke with her death binding vow, bro. Yeah, dude. I will lose my fucking mind, bro. Why does this actually make so much sense? Oh, it's a double spread. No, oh my god, it's happening. Guys, it's happening. Oh my god. He cut the page off like a tick. He really did, bro. Nah, he cut the double spread off. Oh no. Y'all, I think it's Maharaga. I think it's Maharaga, y'all. I think the Maharaga stands, the Maharaga theorists were cooking. I think they were cooking big time. They got half the page and they just have the half of her fist. It looks like she'd be... listen, she's doing this. Alls we see is this. We don't see the rest of it. But that's looking like that might be Maharaga to me. Oh, shit. That would be fucking insane to me, dude. Nah, actually, it's old man Megami showing up with Wee Wee. That would even be crazier. Megami recreated Maharaga. Guys, hit the like button. If you haven't already, hit the like button for this amazing chapter. Holy shit. If this is fucking goddamn Maharaga, bro. Unreal. I think they posted the rest of it. Shake, tremble, and be stirred. Yeah. Oh my fucking god, bro. She is summoning Maharaga. She's actually doing it. Wow. 10 Shadows user confirmed. No wonder. Oh, with the dogs and everything, bro. No wonder she never fucking fought once. No wonder Gege was so fucking secretive about her fighting, man. It makes so much sense now. He didn't want to reveal until now. The dogs, the pose. Holy hell, man. This is a chapter, man. This is a chapter. Might as well be a motherfucking nuke. Big fucking time, man. Holy shit, dude. I can't believe that. Let's see, man. And now we're gonna, and yeah, actually, Michael Kupal in chat is so true right now, dude. Literally, like, this is literally chat. This is the perfect way to scale Deborah. We actually have a real chance to see how Deborah will fare against something like Maharaga. This is the truest interpretation. This must mean her biting twist is her using the shadows similar to how Sukuna used piercing water. Exactly. She is just using, she's just not summoning the Shikigami completely. She's using their abilities without it. Oh, he's here. Oh, the Divine General has fucking arrived. He's in chat. Maharaga has entered the chat. Maharaga has entered the fucking chat, bro. Holy shit. I didn't think it was real. I was somewhat skeptical to believe it. And now I have to say, you guys were way ahead of the game with me. Here we are in this moment here. Maharaga has actually quite literally been summoned to the fucking floor as Yuka herself hides inside of the shadow. She is a goddamn fucking, she is everything that Megami could have ever hoped to be and more. She is about to show the potential of the 10 fucking shadows, man. She just locked Deborah into a fucking death exorcism with Maharaga and then plunged herself into bottomless well so she can't be killed. Wow. How does Deborah respond? Watch Deborah one-shot Maharaga. Well, let's put it to over under. Does Deborah beat Maharaga? Yes or no? Divine Sila fucking 8 sword, what is it? 8 sword handled Divergent Sila Divine General Maharaga. Yo, wait, what? Nah, is Deborah actually about to get speed blitzed? Is Maharaga actually about to get speed blitzed right now? My guys. Wait a minute. He's smiling, but the very bottom panel is 2 exclamation points and Deborah is just gone. I'm not gonna put this page up because it's not worth it, but Maharaga shows up smiling, ready to fucking throw hands, and the very bottom page is just Maharaga 2 exclamation points and Deborah is just no longer in sight. It might be so over. It might be so over. I'm scared, chat. It's like this is such a coin flip right now, right? Like either Deborah isn't him or he's so him. If Deborah just one-shots Maharaga, would that that would put him on 110% calamity level without a doubt. Like impossible to deny. I think it's safe to say Deborah most likely has some sort of spatial curse technique, right? Like I was even thinking about this, but before we get the next pages, I was even thinking about this What if Deborah has something very similar to like Kamui from Naruto, where like he's able to like manipulate space to a certain degree, out of like an instant, you know, like at an instant speed. Because remember, the only way to get rid of Maharaga is to kill him in one shot with something he can't adapt to, or at the very least deliver so much damage to him with the first blow and then kill him with a secondary blow that while he's regenerating. Man, I missed this page by page shit. I completely agree. Again, it's so much fun to be with y'all, be with the community and everything like that. Genuinely, I do enjoy it. It's so much fun live reacting to this shit. It would be a lot better if we had translations and everything, but what are you gonna do? If Deborah one-shots, he's top 5 in the burst. Well, the one thing I do want to say is definitely keep in mind, people like Gojo also were pretty confident they would have been able to one-shot Maharaga, right? Gojo was pretty sure he would have been able to one-shot Maharaga with a purple pre-adaptation. So I think that's also important to remember as well. So we're still waiting for the next couple of pages here, but right now, get your vote in if you want to. Does Deborah beat Maharaga here? We got 178 votes, only 95 likes on the stream. Hit the like button if you haven't already, y'all. And the one thing I will say too, if you guys are interested in joining the community in any way, shape, or form, we do also have a Discord. Please feel free to join the Discord if you would like. Link is in chat. Join the Discord. We talk about, obviously, JJK. We talk about Don to Don, Chainsaw Man, Gachi Akuta, all the series that we cover weekly on the stream. So please, if you'd be interested whatsoever in joining the community, please feel free to join the Discord. We used to be members only, but we're opening to the community. So feel free, join the Discord if you're interested. Link is in chat. Link is in chat. We are still waiting for the next couple of pages here. Gege better show us Tiger Funeral, though. I think this would be a really good opportunity to actually show us Tiger Funeral, right? I mean, going right to Maharaga, though, maybe not. But also keep in mind, maybe Yuka is trying to pull something very similarly to how Megami pulled against Reggie, right? Where she's hiding in the shadows, but again, even while Sukuna was fighting Gojo, she was able to, Sukuna was able to slip in and out of the shadow and fire attacks. So it's pretty possible Yuka's not just relying completely on Maharaga here. Oh, what the no, it might be so over. Oh no, it might be so over, chat. We might be cooked. Maharaga might be dead in one blow. This might be it. It might be lights out for everyone. We may have lost Earth entirely. We might actually we're roasted. I don't know if we're gonna survive this. Not good. We don't know. We don't see the result so far, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it doesn't look good, chat. Hold on. Deborah fucking fires fucking plasma cannons from his fucking hand from the sky like it's nothing. Yeah, bro, literally just did a Kamehameha. Hey, Voldegard, thank you so much for the 10. Thank you so much for the dono, and thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. I know it's a stretch, but they were pretty confident in Yuji against Deborah and hopeful with Yuka. Does this mean they're saying Yuji currently is stronger than Yuka with Maharaga? Most likely. I think it's pretty safe to say that Yuji is most likely the strongest character in the Jujutsu Kaisen universe right now. I mean, obviously, not including whatever the fuck Deborah is. We really don't know. We don't know exactly. We have to see what the result is of this, right? Oh no. Oh, he's dead. Maharaga is It's so over. He just one shot. Unless Maharaga comes back from this, he just one shot this man. Deborah, without a doubt, is him. I mean, there's no denying it now. I mean, holy, just come on, y'all. You guys were trying to downplay him with the cursed speech feed. Sukuna can do this. Sukuna can do this. Y'all, it's dead. He's done. He's cooked. He is without a doubt Sukuna level at the very least. Not even trying. Deborah is just... He's standing atop a tower of what looked to be just light rods. Is Deborah actual fucking light speed? Is Deborah actually the Jujutsu Kaisen light speed upscale? Is that why he's so fast? Does Deborah actually fight with fucking light itself? Like, he just shot a bunch of fucking plasma rods from his hands and they fucking just impaled Maharaga everywhere, and now he's standing atop a tower of what look like actual lightsabers. Is this just a Maharaga downscale? No, I don't think so. I think this is just a Deborah is proving the haters wrong. Holy shit. This was a chapter to react to live. Oh boy. What what do we do? What do we do from here? Guys, what do we do? What's the plan? Do we just nuke everything now at this point? Is that the only, is that quite literally the only recourse we have? Summon Rika and call Yuji. I mean, please, Yuji. I mean, here's the real question here. Here's the real question here. Yuji's the strongest by default just because there's quite literally no one else alive. Do we think Yuji is capable of one-shotting Maharaga here? Like, has Yuji's power up been enough to also equate him to Deborah level? Or is Yuji also fucking outclassed here? I'm seeing yeses in chat. I'm seeing Yuji has become capable of one-shotting Maharaga. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I believe that one. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let's see what the community says. Is Yuji cooked versus Deborah, chat? What are we thinking? I'm kind of worried. I don't know if Yuji's built like that, bro. I believe Yuji's been built up. I don't know if he's been built up like that. He's equal to Deborah, we hope. We hope. 74% trust in Yuji's faith, though, so I believe it. He's got roll cutting slash and Fuga for sure. Okay. Or, you know what, guys? Perhaps next page, Maharaga, the Dharma Chakra wheel spins and Maharaga adapts. Is that copium? Is that straight up cope? What do we think? Yuji wins high diff. Copium. Obscure Esoteric, thank you for the dono. Yuji could have developed Shrine far further than Sukuna because of the black flashes. I mean, keep in mind, a lot of people do bring this up. Like, Sukuna lived a very long life in the Heian era, but he did spend over 1,000 years as a cursed object. So, it's possible Yuji could have lived technically longer of a sorcerer life than Sukuna did and could have developed Shrine further. I wouldn't doubt that. Maybe Maharaga is the distraction for them to drop the nuke. How would he have world cutting slash? I don't know. I'm not a big subscriber into the Yuji world cutting slash theory. I know a lot of people think that. I mean, maybe just by analyzing and having, you know, and just like thinking about it enough, Yuji could have accomplished the same kind of idea. But I mean, Yuji can do a lot of things, right? Yuji does have a pretty decent amount of potential, especially if he eats other cursed objects than the death paintings. He can just absorb their cursed energy. So Yuji can become pretty fucking strong. I was thinking about this while we're waiting for the next couple of pages. I was thinking about this. It's kind of funny. Like, I know a lot of people are like, Yuji might be the villain. Yuji might be the villain. How would that happen? How would Yuji be the villain? You know, if we do come to, you know, some kind of level of acceptance with the Sumerians, and we do come to, you know, treat the cursed spirits in a different way or find a way to circumvent the cursed spirits, maybe, you know, things will work out. But remember, Yuji is so anti-curse. Yuji's gonna be like, everyone's gonna be like, guys, we're just not gonna kill the curses. And Yuji's gonna be like, fuck that, we're killing all of them. He's gonna be like Akamura Soga from Kagurabachi. He's gonna be like, nah, they all need to fucking die. Yuji's gonna be on his Sword Saint energy, bro. I'm telling you. Yuji and Akamura Soga are gonna be like, they're gonna hand clap like the Lethal Weapon meme. We are waiting for the next couple of pages, y'all. Again, I am not behind the scenes. There's not a little man next to me drawing the leaks. I don't have Gege Akutami in my closet. So I can only go over what I have available for you. I'm sorry, you guys got to keep patient. I love you all, I promise you. I'm giving you the information as soon as I react to it. You guys literally watched my live reaction in real time to Maharaga just get fucking obliterated. I can promise you, you guys are not missing out on anything that I'm not missing out on. Oh, okay, no, looks like another page did just drop. Perfect. Next page just dropped. Final page. Maharaga does look like it adapted to a degree. It looks like Maharaga has potentially adapted here. So it might not be completely over. It might not be so over. I understand it now. Yeah, Maharaga may have downloaded Deborah here. We should have dialogues and translations pretty soon. They normally come out relatively quickly after the full pages drop and everything like that. So again, once I have a little bit more information for you guys to go over, I'm more than happy to do that for you. Love y'all. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Really helps the stream way more than you know. And oh, also, I gotta check this dono. Thank you, Just Autistic. I appreciate the dono. You donated twice. I love you. Thank you so much. I hope you didn't think I missed your previous dono. Love you all, and I thank you so much for the support. Genuine question for everyone: what is Deborah's curse technique from what we've seen? I gotta imagine it's some type of light manipulation for sure, without a doubt, right? Has to be some kind of light manipulation. And again, thank you for the second donor. Here's another $10 I owe you back when I made this wild ass theory of Sakamoto Days taking place as a sequel to JJK. Thank you so much. Again, you don't owe me, you guys don't owe me anything. You guys just being here to hang out, even for a second of, you know, the day is more than enough payment for me ever. You guys listening to me yap is more than I could ever ask for, but thank you so much. You're so kind and generous, and I do appreciate that. It does mean the world to me, and it helps the stream a lot. It helps stream a lot. The liking, you know, the donations, they keep the lights on, indeed. What a chapter. What a big time fucking chapter, dude. Again, if you want to join the community, Discord link was just posted in chat. If you'd like to join the No Operator Discord, join in on the conversations on the when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, any other series you may read weekly, feel free to join the Discord. Probably light space manipulation on steroids. Yeah, 110%. There's no way Gege hyped up Yuka last chapters for Maharaga to get one-shotted. Nah, I'm gonna have to imagine that clearly by the last page, Maharaga adapted to some degree, and Deborah is definitely surprised. How funny would it be if Deborah gets pressed because he never had a challenge? I wouldn't be upset about that. That would be good writing. Genuinely 120%. Oh, the fucking editor's fucking note, bro. The editor's note. Here, I don't need to block this. For the first time in history, Makora's adaptation to an extraterrestrial curse technique begins. That goes hard in the paint. That's what Waka Flocka was fucking talking about when he was writing that song, bro. Thanks for resolving the security alert, Jesse. Nah, here's another $10. Just autistic. Thank you so much. I genuinely do appreciate that big time. Thank you. And like I said, I can't, me just saying thank you doesn't genuinely get across my appreciation to you. So thank you. And thank you, like I said, to everyone who hangs out. I'm so glad to get back into these leak nights. Like these, I miss you guys a lot. Genuinely, I miss these a lot. I miss reacting to these fucking chapters a lot. And you know what? Honestly, I'm glad that we waited. I'm glad that we waited for a big chapter like this to start the leak streams, and we waited for the plot to really kick off, right? Because if we started doing leak streams at like chapter 4 or 5, they would have been okay and fun, but they wouldn't have been hype like this. Like we're in the mix here. We did get an extra page of Wee Wee that I'm gonna show here, because it shows his creepy ass just, I guess, offering children to Deborah. Like what was Wee Wee up to? What was Wee Wee's play here? Can I ask that? The genuinely very interesting question. What was the play here? Like, what was the play here, Wee Wee? Videos be making my day. Thank you so much, Tez. That means the world to me. That also, like, hearing stuff like that is really cool. The community is healing. We are coming back together. The chapter is completely out. All pages are completely out. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do, we're waiting for translations to give you an actual detailed explanation of the chapter. But just to give you like a little bit of an idea for those that are just late, we got 2 new color pages, which are super duper fucking cool, and they look awesome and great. We have one color page of Yuka, Tsurugi, and Maru, and with Deborah in the background, they got the lead color of the lead color page. And then we also got another color page in general of, you know, Yuka and Mino getting together, Yuka getting in her seat because she's barely able to walk and stand because of, it seems like, the death vow that she has been going ahead and doing. As Yuka is on the plane, the helicopter, whatever is taking her to the duel with Deborah, she thinks about her time with Tsurugi as a kid, and she talks to Mino while her vision is slowly beginning to disintegrate and disappear, and she's slowly, barely being able to hold on. And as she's holding Mino's hand, she thinks again to a time when Tsurugi helped her out as a child. We do get a brief stunt here of Deborah and Wee Wee, the leader of the new Shadow Style, with 3 other children. I don't exactly know what Wee Wee and Deborah are speaking about. I don't know if maybe perhaps Wee Wee is there to teleport Yuka to the duel, and they are just kind of talking back and forth while he's there. I'm very curious to see where this goes, but either way, the plane comes overhead and Yuka kind of fucking flies dive bombs out of the helicopter, and on instant pull-up summons Maharaga, drops into the bottomless well, and Maharaga is ready for attack. But Deborah responds instantly, fires a bunch of light blasts like a hand cannon from his fucking hands, and it creates a full tower of light, piercing Maharaga and seemingly one-shotting it completely. But on the very last page of the chapter, it's revealed that Maharaga's adaptation has finally begun, and it begins to adapt to for the first time ever, an extraterrestrial curse technique. Once again, proving that these aliens are in fact using cursed energy and cursed techniques, just they are calling it completely different things. Dion, that's kind of a crazy I appreciate the donation, but that's kind of a crazy usage of that one there. That's kind of insane. I appreciate the dono, but goddamn. The alien slur is insane. Watch Yuji unlock reverse binding vows. Didn't know Dion was a Yakumaru supporter. Yeah, so there's no more new pages. The chapter is basically finished. At this point, we're essentially waiting for translations to come out so we can kind of dissect the chapter a little bit further. I show the Maharaga page again. Which one? The one of Maharaga cooked? Maharaga got fucking roasted in one shot, dude. Sorry for that earlier. No worries, Cosmic Quick. You're good. Do I think Deborah has a domain? It's possible. He might. We know for a fact that the Sumerians have curse techniques. It wouldn't surprise me if Deborah was this fucking strong and didn't have a domain expansion. He might not. It's completely possible that Sumerians don't have like a barrier technique or a creation. I doubt it. I highly doubt that they don't, is what I mean. I doubt. They most likely do, is what I'm saying, right? They most likely do have a technique. I don't think the aliens have developed domain yet. It's quite possible. We don't know how different their understanding of cursed energy is. However, it's also important to keep in mind they may actually be further along in Jujutsu than we are, potentially, right? Like what are the odds that maybe they've unlocked something even further because they have direct connection to the Kallion, right? They learn their sorcery, they learn their powers from the Kallion, they have direct connection to quote-unquote spirits, the actual amalgamations of their Roluka, I think they call it, their cursed energy. They might have a better understanding of sorcery than we do, right? I think that's also a possibility to keep in mind here. Might as well leak KB as well. You are, yeah, right, and get crucified at the stake. Yeah. No, thank you. They'll come find me. I don't see why they wouldn't have a domain or something similar. They might have something similar in a way, like maybe like a different realization of a curse technique, right? Yakumaru should have aimed higher. Thoughts? Thank you for the $2. Insane. Getting the pot stirred by the donos here today, I see. Getting the pots big time stirred. Thank you for the $2 though, Dion. I appreciate you. Happy to have you back. Happy to have you back in the chat. I'm a human supremacist as the next. I'm a human supremacist as the next person. You even got Prodigy going. Damn, you going too far. Thank you for the $2, just autistic. Yakumaru should have been more accurate, to be honest. Damn, I didn't know we had Yakumaru. I didn't know we had Yakumarus in the chat. That's wild. Nah, I'm pledging my allegiance to the Kallion. I'm getting my new middle name tomorrow. No Van Winkle salad operator. That's what they call me. No Van Winkle salad operator now. That's my new name. I've been gifted new power by my Kallion brethren. What if they're already in Yuji's domain to start off? That's a wild, that's actually hysterical to say, and that's wild. I love that. I actually would love that. Actually, you guys have been in my domain the whole time. Actually, we've been in Yuji's domain since he got Sukuna all the way back in Jujutsu Kaisen at the very end. We're actually in the unlimited death loop, like Golden Experience Requiem. That's what Yuji's domain expansion actually is. That's why Gege never revealed what Yuji's domain does, because he plans to reveal it now in this series. Is actually when Yuji activated domain expansion, he literally just fucking started the "it was always a dream" technique. How does Yuka have the 10 shadows if she's not Megami's daughter? It's the Zenin blood, most likely. She's Maki's daughter. So it's kind of hysterical to think about. Like, I wonder, does the 10 shadows always come from a Zenin born from, you know, does the 10 shadows technique always emerge from a Zenin parent that has heavenly restriction? Is that like always guaranteed? I want to make it very clear because I see a bunch of people asking for the leaks. I don't share the leaks in chat or where to get them. I can't do that. This isn't a market substitute. This isn't a rehost of the chapter. I unfortunately cannot share that information with you. I'm only here to disseminate information and react to all of the things that I see in the fold. Again, I'm sorry. I do my best here. And again, right now the whole chapter is out. I'm sure if you look for it, you could probably find it. Maybe do a little bit of look on Twitter. You know, I'm sure you'll find it if you look for it. But again, right now I'm just waiting for translations. Depending on how long it takes for the translations to come out, we might even close the waiting room. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to keep you guys here forever if there's no reason to be here, right? Because I appreciate your time, I respect your time. I'm not gonna just, you know, sit here and just waste your guys' times if we're not gonna get anything big, right? So I usually the translations come out relatively soon after we get the full pages, so I'll hold off. Okay, so keep in mind, yeah, they definitely are fake. Never mind, I thought we got some translations, but they're definitely fake. What did Dion say now? Oh, yeah, talking shit. Let's go about Gojo. Gojo slander. Let's do it. If I'm not mistaken, is Megami the leader of the Zenin clan, or is the Maki the leader? Well, the Zenin clan was disbanded after Maki completely destroyed it. So I think the Zenin clan was disbanded. I'm almost 99% certain the Kamo clan was most likely also disbanded completely. She isn't a close relative of Megami. She's a full Okotsu. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with Megami's blood, right? It's just the Zenin clan. It, like, any Zenin can get the 10 Shadows. They don't have to be a direct descendant of, like, Megami. It's just, you know, it's just the Zenin clan technique in general. Like, it's like curse techniques aren't hereditary. They can be, but they're not always hereditary. Pretty sure heavenly restriction users have a high chance of producing a 10 Shadows user. So, like, I even talked about this in the video that I did. Definitely feel free to go check it out if you haven't already. Whatchamacallit, I did a video on the main channel. Talked about the 10 Shadows guide to taming Maharaga. And that was actually something that I came to the conclusion of most likely in that video. Right here. The 10 Shadows Guide to Taming Maharaga. Oop, nope. This video right here on the main channel, no operator. No operator, go check it out. Most of you guys are probably already subscribed, but yeah, the 10 Shadows Guide to Taming Maharaga. That video right there, I actually pretty much came to the conclusion that it's almost probably guaranteed that a 10 Shadows user and a Heavenly Restriction user are almost always born together. Thank you, Jesse. I just saw your Discord message. Oh, and we actually got another page here that we didn't see before. Another colored page that didn't get shown here, so I'll show that real quick. Let me just block it out. And then I think we have translations, y'all. One second. Cool ass color page. But yeah, I think we should have translations here. All right, yeah, so when Yuka is approaching the helicopter, she starts to get a headache, which is why we're seeing her vision kind of basically fall apart. It's also why she uses the chair. So Yuka and Tsurugi talking here is essentially, or not Yuka and Tsurugi actually talking here, but essentially the conversation that Yuka's having with herself while she's thinking of all of the memories of her and Tsurugi is she wishes that if she was to ever live again and be reincarnated, that she would get to be an older sister next time. Because she admits that despite being the younger brother, she was the one that taught Tsurugi almost everything. The one that taught Tsurugi, how to cheat, how to do good at homework, how to, always letting him choose snacks first, always, holding back against him. She wishes that she thinks that she'd be a much older brother rather than a younger sister, because Tsurugi wasn't really that great, huh? Huh. And damn, oh shit. So while Yuka is like essentially unable to see and she's fading in and out of vision, she actually confuses Mino for Tsurugi. Her brain cancer has gotten so far, she's not even capable of fucking... Just like, not even capable of recognizing who she's with. Like, she's quite literally like on her last moments here. And she's talking to Mino here, but she thinks she's talking to Tsurugi. And she's saying, "Didn't I tell you not to come? I wasn't acting tough. I really just couldn't bear to see your face." And she basically tells him he doesn't understand women. He's the type of guy that'd be willing to tell a girl with no makeup on she's cute just because he thinks it's the right thing to say. Mino is like, damn, this cancer's progressed this far. She's at her limit. And like, all Mino can do is just cry and tell her that, tell her that he's sorry. That Mino knows he failed her. Mino knows he fucked up big time. Mino knows he failed her. And, as Mino holds her hand, Yuka thinks to, remembers back to a flashback that she had previously, where Tsurugi's basically telling her not to cry. And she also thinks back to another time. I wanted to save my friend from an Irkyo spirit that couldn't even be given a grade. It would be one of the Yotu, the cursed spirits that are so weak they're not even grade 4. Damn, we literally are getting new world lore. She's basically, so now they have cursed spirits that don't even reach the level of grade 4. I thought I could deal with it just by myself. I don't think I would have died even if Big Bro hadn't come, but my friend might have died. All I could do is accept the kindness of my older brother who did not blame me. Damn, so she's essentially she's essentially even talking about now, like, she feels like she wasn't able to do things on her own. Even when she would go on like a mission that she knew she could handle herself, Tsurugi would always go with her. And she's kind of just thinking about, the kindness of her older brother and everything like that. Oh, so that's the kind of curse that killed Megami. It's fucked up to say. That's insanely fucked up to say. Wee Wee shows up in front of Deborah. Deborah's like, "Are you the chosen warrior?" And Wee Wee's like, "Oh, it is Mei Mei." No, apparently the leaker said it was Wee Wee. So all right, right now I'm not entirely sure who the fuck this is. It might be the one Paceman said it's Wee Wee. It could also be Mei Mei. I don't fucking know right now. Either way, it's one of the two. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later. I've come to greet you before the duel as a representative of the Sorcerers of Earth. Additionally, we thank you, otherworldly king. Thank? About 70 years ago, there was a surge of power that shook this very country. What? Otherworldly king. 70 years ago, there was a charge. Unfortunately, even if you have the goods, you need an opponent to make a show, and with an insufficient opponent, it will be over before the show starts. Worry not, I believe we can satisfy you and surely heal that loneliness of yours. Is this Deborah? Is this Sukuna reincarnation? No. This is weird. That wee wee conversation is weird. Huh. Very weird translation here. Okay. Just being the strongest is loneliness. Perhaps they're just comparing that. Yeah, just talking about the Makyo. Yeah, very weird. If I was reincarnated, it would be nice to be a younger sister again. Okay, so right before dropping off, she goes, you know what? I'd want to be younger sister, actually. As for my older brother, with this treasure, I summon. Let's fucking go. Deborah Karabra's technique. Blank and light. Blank is a word humans cannot pronounce, passed down through the Discante tribe. Murderous intent that has actual mass. And so begins the first time in history that Makora begins adaptation towards a technique from outside Earth. Damn, so it literally basically is just light manipulation. Deborah gives actual mass to murderous intent and turns it into fucking light. So Deborah might quite literally just be light speed. Deborah might actually be light speed. Wow. So he is just Kizaru. Crazy. What I'm most interested in right here is the conversation that Wee Wee has with Deborah. Unfortunately, this translation is missing the one page with Wee Wee. which is a big deal to a degree. Because that's right in the middle of everything. So that cuts off halfway through. Which probably holds the biggest answers of all. Did he swap bodies with Mei Mei? Must be his curse technique. So Deborah's cooked if Takaba ever showed up? Possibly. That one page is really important right now. I'm still reeling with the idea of 10 shadows with Rika. That is kind of crazy. So we pretty much have everything we need to do a summary of the chapter, but I want to wait because I want to... Waiting on one page is so stupid, right? But... That's like... It's like so integral to... the fucking conversation that they're having. You know? All right, then. I wish I knew what they were saying here. He uploaded the missing page, I think. Yes, but I need the translations. Unless the Imguar got updated that I have right now. Oh, they did add it. Okay. Oh, no, they added it, but they didn't translate it yet. Okay, so they put it in there. I guess they're just waiting to do the translation for it. Because that's going to determine a bunch of the most important shit. Well, bring the limitless technique somehow back, dude. That would be crazy if Yuka is 10 shadows and limitless combined. That would be pretty fucking wild, huh? That'd be pretty fucking insane. Dion talking like a space marine. True. But, alright. Clarify, chat, I'm not actually racist. Thanks for clarifying that. I feel like that was very important. I feel like that was very, very important indeed. Copies Yuta's technique. He just utilized Rika as a vessel to hold said copy techniques without burnout. Do we think Tsurugi's going to get like an awakening moment in the fight against Maru? I'm honestly unsure what's going to happen with Maru and Tsurugi here. One translation, hold on, I'll DM it. Ah, okay, thank you so much, Jesse. That was actually the last, that's exactly what I needed to basically clear everything up. So yeah, so essentially they are discussing, and they're talking to Deborah that the reason why they show the children is essentially saying the peace people here, the era that we're in, they do not understand strength. They don't understand what true power is. These children don't know the pinnacle of violence that living beings can reach, the true terror of the cursed ancestor that overflows from our battle cry. You surely will be able to show it, and I hope that we are able to satisfy you and your loneliness. So essentially, she is so there. Whether it's Wee Wee or Mei Mei, they are essentially comparing Deborah to people like Sukuna or Gojo. Now, some people are saying, possibly so, that they are also implying that Maharaga will be enough to satisfy Deborah. So there's there's two sides to it there. Deborah represents the a pinnacle of strength that no one in this era has ever seen, something that's reminiscent of the inhuman Makio 70 years ago. But at the same time, they're fairly certain that we'll be able to satisfy them in their loneliness at the same time. So I'm interested. I think it's very interesting that they came to show up and just meet Deborah very quickly before the battle actually took place. That's kind of wild. Wee Wee has become the new Mei Mei, so it's still Mei Mei. Fair. Thank you so much for the $8 dono, Clinton. Appreciate that. If Rika comes out of the ring, does that mean anyone with the ring can control her, or it must be Yuta's blood related to use it? What do I think? I think it definitely is going to do with the fact that somebody has to share the blood of Yuta, because again, Rika was Yuta's curse. It's quite possible that the ring may not even have Rika in it still. It could be possible that they just didn't want Yuka to have it because she was a woman and they hate women. But at the same time, I think it's pretty fair to say that Rika would only work with a certain person, and Rika might not even accept a Yuta ancestor. She might even be pissed that it's just an ancestor and not Yuta himself. She might only work for Yuta. We really don't know. It's tough to say. Tough to say indeed. All right, everyone. What if Yuta is in the ring? Now that would be insane. I did make a theory about that earlier, that perhaps Yuka couldn't have the ring because she might accidentally curse Yuta into becoming exactly what Rika became. So they didn't want to give her the ring in fear of that happening again. Because if you think about it, funnily enough, if you really, really, really think about it, Rika gifted Yuta the ring, and they declared, their love for each other, and they were going to get married, and then Rika died right after. Isn't that unironically what kind of happened again? Yuta had such a great connection with his granddaughter Yuka that he gifted her the ring, and then died immediately right afterwards. Isn't that unfortunate? Isn't that a little unfortunate? All right, y'all. So we've been going for about almost an hour and a half, just about. I do need to do the summary for the spoilers. So the leaks are indeed real. Believe it or not, the leaks are indeed real. So we are indeed going to call it tonight. Thank you to everyone that showed up and hung out. I really do appreciate it. And obviously, with chapters being this crazy, we are 100% going to be streaming again next week for the next chapter. I just posted the link to the Discord in chat if you would like to join the No Operator community. I'd like to talk about not just Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo, but any of the other weekly series that go on. Kagurabachi, Chainsaw Man, Gachi Akuta, Sakamoto Days, all that good stuff. Again, join the Discord. We just hang out, we chat, we make friends. It's all in good fun. Link is in chat. Just posted the link in chat. So if you want to join the Discord, please join the Discord. When will I upload the vid? The video will hopefully be up as soon as possible. Literally as soon as possible. I'm going to go over the summary and try to have the video out ASAP. So thank you all so much for joining the stream. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Yeah, the music stream is done. I do apologize, but the VOD will be left up. I'm going to leave the VOD up until we post the spoiler summary. Once the spoiler summary is out, I'll probably either, I don't know if we'll keep the stream up, but we'll see. But either way, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for the reaction. Thank you so much. Again, definitely plan on doing this next week. So hit the like button if you want to stay up to date. It really helps the stream way more than you know. It takes 1 second and it helps a lot. So please, it's free. If you want to support the channel, hit the like button. Thank you to everyone that donated and showed their support. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any future reviews, spoiler summaries. Again, join the Discord with the link in the chat. And guys, the spoiler summary, if you missed the spoilers and the reaction, all that stuff, they will be out as soon as possible. So look out for that upload. Should be up in like an hour or two. Yeah, you're all great people. I love you all. Thank you so much. Happy to be back in this awesome ass fucking Leak Night community. Yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Stay safe out there. One love.